name is Mr. Poedel.
All right.
I believe that art is everything. Art is in everything. It's all around us. It's in music. It's in expression. It's in people. It's in nature.
Did you ever consider doing anything that wasn't art?
Yeah, a lot of things actually. When I was a kid, like many kids, I wanted to do this typical, police officer, firefighter, astronaut thing. As I got older, I was really interested in the military. I thought Marine Corps for a while, Air Force, then I thought maybe Coast Guard. And as I got closer to college, like many high schoolers, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I had an opportunity in front of me for a scholarship. I really wanted to go somewhere else, so I had an opportunity to go to California. And I got a scholarship for education, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try because my dad was a teacher, my mom was a teacher, I had other people in the family who were teachers, so I figured I'd try it out. So I went to school in California, and I actually started with history. I started studying history. I didn't start with art. I studied that for a while. I thought it was interesting, but I thought, probably not something I want to teach. Then I moved on to English and did English for a year. And as soon as I got to Shakespeare, I was like, I don't know about this. And I finally decided on art. So I was a little bit afraid because, as many people growing up, like I was in certain points in my life, art is kind of suppressed in people and seen as not as valid of a subject. So, I kind of had that fear, like other people I studied with, that, art isn't something valid enough to teach. Like, you should be a real teacher. They say, like, teach something real, like math or English. But once I decided to teach art, I was like, you know what? This is really cool. And I went back to the U of A and realized art, there's so much more in the art world than I ever knew about. So in that, I really decided this is what I want to do.
When did you first discover that art was your passion?
It wasn't a definite moment. I kind of dabbled in art when I was a kid, like any kid does, coloring, drawing things I saw here and there. I really loved Legos. Since I can remember my 3rd birthday, I got my first Lego set, and it was a fire station, and I just went crazy for that thing. And I just love the idea of creating something out of little pieces. It's kind of ironic being a high school art teacher. I only took art once in high school, and it was actually intro ceramics, and now I teach intermediate and advanced ceramics. So I kind of pulled away from it in high school. I was always interested in but more in the subculture sense. I like skateboarding, I like extreme sports, so kind of that graphic design / logo design and kind of like countercultural art I was really into. And then as I got into college, I was like I said, I didn't really think it was a valid subject, but I realized it was, and I was like, wow, this is something people do, this is something I can do. So that's when I was like, yeah, I want to. And going back to my Lego days, I really liked the idea of 3-dimensional space. So I was like, I really want to build a sculpture. So that's when I started working with metal and wood. I teach for a number of reasons. Mostly because I looked at my parents growing up teaching. They were both great teachers, great people, doing different stuff. My dad was more of the college side. He wrote his own courses and stuff like that. My mom taught high school. So I always kind of had that in the back of my mind. I'm not sure if I was very conscious on that, but I just kind of had that little nudge there. And I didn't really realize it, but growing up, I really enjoyed if someone told me how to do something, I immediately would love to turn around and tell someone else how to do it. So I guess in the most basic format, that's what a teacher is. I teach for the kids, mostly. I want to do it. I want to make artists. I want to make them happy. I always try to reflect on that, like every week. Am I doing this for my students? Not to make administration happy, no offense to them, but am I doing this because I am passionate about the art, or am I too worried about following a certain format? So I've had some push-pull with that with my teaching. I got to fit inside the box a little bit, but being an art teacher, I tend to step outside quite a bit. So
any favorite pieces you've done?
Yeah. I think a lot of the work I did in college was my favorite. Some of the stuff I did when I was a kid is kind of nostalgic, but for the most part, when I really got into metal, that's when I made some of the coolest stuff. My wolf head was exactly here in the classroom. A piece I made that I gave to my dad that was kind of a metaphorical piece. Some mixed media stuff.
Did you go to an art school, or did you go to a regular college?
I went to the University of Arizona, and I studied in the fine arts department, which, to my knowledge, I had no idea how amazing it was.